Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We want the Fast Gamer Show. I'm Mike C.
And I'm Fred White.
Okay, today we're gonna be talking about Halo.
Yes.
Infinite, Infinity, whatever.
Yes, whatever you want to call it. Now, this is exclusively on the Xbox Series S/X and on the PC. Now, it's free if you have the Game Pass, of course. And before we start getting into the review of Halo Infinite, we want to announce two segments that are coming to the Gamer Show. One's coming back, as y'all all know and love, is Popping Controls. You know, where we inform you all about the movies and video games that are coming out. It seems like it was much needed because we had a request of some of the stuff that y'all wanted to see, and that was one of them. And we also have a new one called It's Over Prime, where we get Transformers, like the first gen or any Transformers that we like, and unbox them and just show you, because we don't only have love for video games. We were kids at one point in time, and we were kids at the greatest times when they had these figurines and toys and Transformers, G.I. Joes, Thundercats, and all this other stuff. But man, so we're gonna get into that. But
That's awesome.
Halo Infinite.
Halo Infinite.
Now, Mike, you were able to play Halo.
Yes, I was.
And I was able to play Halo. So good thing. You know what I'm saying? So now maybe Stan won't curse us out. Say what?
I want you to give your review first. And that being said, I only played the campaign portion. I didn't play no multiplayer.
Oh, okay. So me, I'm gonna give it a generous 4 out of 4. 4 out of 5.
Guess
I'm
what,
sorry.
bro? Me too.
4 out
of 5 too, bro.
4 out of 5 as well. Okay,
I'm riding along with you.
that's good. That's
Why do you
good.
give it 4 out of 5?
Now, as we all know, I am not a big Halo fan. I never was. More than likely, I'm not going to be. And so y'all take this with a grain of salt. Now, Halo to me has always been a cult type game. A lot of people gravitated towards this game when the original Xbox came out, but little do people know this game actually came out first on Atari, believe it or not. And this is documented. It came on the Atari, I believe, 2600. So it wasn't as popular until it became on Xbox. But speaking of that, I looked back at some of the older stuff of the Halo and the anniversary editions and all that other stuff, and I can quite honestly say this looks good. It's the best looking game of Halo that has came out so far, and that's not much being said because it's on new hardware, and especially if you can play it on the PC, you'll have better graphics than playing it on the X or S. But for me, it was just a typical Halo with the little corny dialogue when you're killing the little monsters and everything like that. But it took a more serious side on the campaign side. I think you got endless hours of gameplay on this. I think the storyline is fantastic. Again, this is coming from a person that's not really a big Halo fan. So just playing this game, I think was pretty good. You know, I'm still not a big Halo fan, but I think looking back at the previous Halo games that I did play, I think this is one of the best ones and the best looking ones that are out so far. But when I say that, don't take it too far in that, because we are talking about next generation hardware. And for me, I think they graphically, they pulled all the power out of the Xbox, the Xbox Series X and S and the PC, and they didn't have to dumb it down for the previous generation. So that's why I think that it looks beautiful. More times than likely, I would say that this game looks like a Xbox X version, but frame rate and just quality wise, there's no comparison on this playing it on old hardware. So graphically, it got me. It looks good there. Gameplay, as far as gameplay, man, I think that is really good. It's real intense. I think weapons, until you can like reload ammo, I think that's going to be the death of a lot of people, because when you run out of ammo and you don't capture somebody else's gun, hey, that's basically your ass.
Yeah.
So that was one thing, and that has been a continuation of all the Halo games that I've played. I didn't play the multiplayer. Again, I'm not a big Halo fan, so it didn't really interest me to play the player game. But other than that, man, I think it's a fantastic game. I think the storyline is fantastic. I think the graphics is fantastic. And if you do like playing the multiplayer, I really don't have anything to say about that because I didn't play it. But I'm guessing if you're a Halo game, you really don't. I mean, if you're a Halo fan, you really don't matter anything that I say to you. If you're a diehard Halo fan, you're just going to say, oh, well, I love Halo regardless of what you say. So, I mean, that's my take on it. Mike?
Okay. Excuse me. I was eating a little bit. Okay, so Halo, right? I gave it a 4 out of 5 because it's missing one actual real element that made Halo really fun, like that couch co-op. So you don't have that couch co-op to go through that campaign. Because me and my brother first played the original Halo. We went all the way through the campaign and then going at the end as far as escaping everything, man. That was one of those real fun moments, as far as of this particular series, man. I really enjoyed that and enjoyed playing that with my brother, man, because it was fun. It was a good old days co-op. That's the feature they should have already included up in there, because granted they had enough time to actually make this game, you know what I'm saying? But I understand they wanted to iron out the bugs and everything like that, and I know that's why we gave them the extra time because this originally was supposed to be a console release title. But that was good on them to say, nah, we're not ready yet. Could you just imagine what that would look like before if they tried to get that stuff out? It would have been really, really bad. It would probably have been the death of the Series X, because when you get that sour taste in your mouth as far as from a game that's promised, and then they deliver a messed up Halo, right? You really lose faith in that, man. You really man, because honestly, just jumping on like Cyberpunk, when that finally come out, you really gonna really rush to go play it, or you know what I'm saying? Because it kind of like waned off a little bit. Maybe eventually you will, maybe you won't, but but all in all, the game is fun. The graphics is great. I love some of the cutscenes and the moments. One moment that got me was far as at the beginning with when Master Chief jumped out the first tower in order to knock out the beacons or whatever, right? And then he flew into the craft and everything that picked him up, man. That was a really cool moment. I was like, man, you kind of got the feelsies for that, So, and then some of the dialogue with the grunts and everything, they're up there singing the Halo song. They're like, I hate that song, So just all in all, it feels like an alive environment. I wish they would have had some more, as far as like other environments, like like the snow or something like that, something a little different. But gameplay and all is fun, man. It's a fun thing, and you really find yourself enjoying it, and then the hours just melt away. Anytime you get for that escapism, man, just to go away, have some fun, shoot some bad guys and stuff like that, man, it's always a good time, man. But I can't wait till they really open up co-op so you can really bring other players into the game and you really can have that fun and have that feel for Halo, how it's meant to be played. But all in all, great game, man. I like it.
Yeah, now, is Halo the game that you want to get just to get the Xbox Series X or S? In my opinion,
I don't think we had a real... Go ahead, Fred.
In my opinion, I don't think so. I don't think this is a reason to get the console. Again, if you have a powerful enough PC, you can play this on your PC as well. But I don't think this game is the one to give it. And although I did say that it had fantastic graphics, and it did take some of the power, of the Xbox Series X and S, I still think it could have did a little bit better better in the modeling of the character, especially at the beginning. That's why I didn't give it a 5, because to me it wasn't all the way there. And like I said again, you people that like Halo are not going to agree with none of this stuff that I'm saying. It's just the name Halo. That's it, and that's all that you're going on. But some of the stuff that you see, I mean, it does have its little kinks in the game, but overall, like, I'm just comparing it to previous Halo games, and that's why I'm coming up with the conclusion it looks the best. But then I said don't take that, because it's on next gen hardware. So
Okay, man.
What was you saying, man? Oh, you want to
go? Hey, we can go ahead and get this a final verdict. No sense on beating a dead animal, as they say.
Final verdict, Mike.
Final verdict, Fred.
Mike.
Let
me go to the graphics part first. All right. Is it a bypass or rent for you?
It is an Xbox Game Pass for me.
I guess
it's a buy.
I guess it's a buy. All right.
Yeah.
Same for me, man. If it's a buy as well, man. If you don't have Xbox Game Pass, this is probably an excellent game to get. In this disc form, you all that has the S are just out of luck. As far as the disc form, you know what I'm saying. But speaking of Xboxes, they are showing up in the wild. Especially at the Target in Atlanta, Maryland. You can go get yourself an Xbox Series X, or you can go get yourself an Xbox Series S. So they are in the wild. What's up, Bird? Bird said hello. And quick before we go, I forgot all about this, but a friend of mine had called. Well, she had Facebooked me yesterday, and she said, "What type of system should she get?" And I replied back to her. I was like, "Well, how diehard of a gamer are you?" And she says that she's more of a casual player. She plays like Mortal Kombat. Multiplayer is unfinished. Yeah, he said multiplayer is unfinished.
Right.
On Halo. Like Bert, I didn't play it, and Mike didn't play the multiplayer. It's just I'm just not. To be quite honest, again, I'm not interested in Halo. I'm not a big fan of Halo. So, I mean, I'm not trying to go into this review bias, but it's just Halo is not a game for me. And although Mike and I gave it a 4 out of 5, we still think that it's a pretty decent game. But this is one of the games that I would play only in, like, hey, if somebody wants to do a deathmatch and I'm bored enough to play this game, then I'll just go ahead and play it. But as far as the campaign, I think I may play some more of it, but I'm not really wild. When I turn my Xbox on, I'll either play Flight Simulator or something else. Halo will probably be the last thing I'll be looking at to play. You know what I'm saying? But I was saying, she said she wanted to know what type of game system she wanted to get, and I think we ought to do an episode on that for people that's confused about they want a game system and they just don't know which one to get, and we have some people to weigh in on that. Okay. But yeah, Halo is a definite buy. If you got Game Pass, you already have it. But for me, this is not the game to get if you want to get an Xbox. This is not the game to say, okay, I need to get an Xbox Series S or X because I want to play Halo. Nah, you can play it on your PC, and it'll probably look a whole lot better than it does on the Series X or S. So that's it. So, Bird, I know you've been watching, but hey, man, we are bringing back Papa Controller. January will be the Papa Controller re-debut, And again, we're doing It's Over Prime, where we collect Transformers and we just unbox them on the show, man. On the show.
Right.
A lot of Transformers, man, that's out there that I've always wanted as a kid, and now I'm able to obtain them. Mike as well, if he when he does it. So, man, we're going to have some fun with that, man. We're going to have some fun.
Fantastic. What do you say?
Oh, what's this? Oh, we got closed caption apparently on on Facebook. I don't know how the hell that happened, but we got closed caption.
Fantastic.
Let me see if it'll do a curse word. Shit. I don't know if it's gonna come up or not. Oh no, it's all like little star signs. Little bleeps.
Look, that was a good test.
Yeah. No.
Hey, Fred. On some of the episodes, it just be a whole bunch of star signs.
Yeah. Oh man, that is funny. That is funny.
So when are we going to be recording our Christmas episode?
I guess we'll be recording it. On Christmas.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Not on Christmas Day.
Nah.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, we'll celebrate Christmas on Wednesday or Thursday. So I think that is about it. That will do it for us.
All right. That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much about it, Mike.
Hey, man. Like always, keep on watching. We appreciate you guys, man. Hit that like and subscribe button, man. Hit that bell notification. Tell people about us, man. The Gamer Show. Try to do big things. 2022 coming right on up.
Yeah, and please remember to like, subscribe to all our social media networks, and we'll see you next time on WWTF.
We what the facts.
The Gamer Show.
See you. Keep on watching. Thanks for tuning in.